Yeah. Last week, Val Kilmer, whom we all knew as Batman, Iceman, Duck, and Heat, passed away, age 65. Apparently, he died of pneumonia. Now, Val Kilmer really was an underrated legend. It's unfortunate to say that the last few years hadn't been so kind to him. His brush with throat cancer, which took away his voice. He had to have one of these things put in, like the ear press, so you can talk. They incorporated that into his role in Top Gun Maverick, where he was only in one scene, but that scene is so tough to watch. He has only one line in that, and his son recreated that along with some CGI/AI tricks. I think I heard somewhere like Tom Cruise actually made a point that they had to get Val Kilmer back. I mean, that was the thing that would have ensured that movie would have happened. And I'm glad they did. And I'm glad that they worked around his disability with the right amount of sensitivity, the right amount of respect. It's a shame, really, because this guy was electric in his prime. It never occurred to me that Val Kilmer actually never liked playing Iceman originally. What do you know? Most people will probably remember him from Batman Forever. That's probably the first thing that comes to mind. And I will admit, he did a really good job in that movie. Sure, that movie is silly as hell. For my opinion, I think Val Kilmer was a better Bruce Wayne than he was a Batman. Not to say that his Batman wasn't great, it actually was. It's the costume I don't like. If you'll remember, this is Joel Schumacher Batman. You know, the bat nipples. Having said that, that movie is still a laugh riot. It's still fun to watch. I mean, anything with Jim Carrey is bound to be fun. And plus you have that brilliant song by Seal, Kiss from a Rose. That's another thing. Val Kilmer was in a lot of movies that had brilliant soundtracks. You really can't have a Top Gun movie without a brilliant soundtrack, you know. Although, my favourite movie of Val Kilmer was probably Heat. If you remember, he was the blonde assassin man. Chris, I believe his name was. He definitely had the most heart in the film. He is kind of the glue that holds that film together. And his character, in my opinion, has a far more heartbreaking result, because he is forced to abandon his wife and his son or risk getting caught. So to be honest, in the film Heat, no one really gets a happy ending. Speaking of which, another movie that Val Kilmer was nearly in, the movie Seven, which does not have a happy ending either. And he nearly played John Doe, which is ironic because both Heat and Seven came out in the same year, just 3 months apart. I would say he made a good choice. 1995 was a great year for him, to be honest. Heat, Batman Forever. Another interesting fact about Val Kilmer was his birthday is December 31st, New Year's Eve. Kind of an odd place to have a birthday, wouldn't you agree? Honestly, I could go on and on about Val Kilmer and not be able to cover everything. But it is worth knowing that his suffering has come to an end. So may you rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Thank you for some crazy memories.